Hey guys, welcome back. It's Redogs. Thanks again for joining me here with another CNC Rivals video. We're going to take a look at the two common air tower units of the Nod faction. The first one being the Venom. And this unit is very similar to the Talon, has the same Tiberium crystal cost at 30, but the Venom can't attack air units. So it loses a little bit of that versatility as it only attacks ground units, and it's strictly good against infantry units. It's not very good against vehicle units either. But the Venom is still good. It's still a great anti-infantry counter. I've noticed the Venom can sometimes hold up pretty well against laser or missile squads if you're relatively at the same level, but of course those units do a lot of damage to air units as well, so you have to watch out for that. But the Venom is a great anti-infantry unit. Now the second Nod air unit is the Banshee, and the Banshee does what the Venom can't do. It can attack air units, and it's also strong against ground vehicles. So it's strong against ground vehicles, and it's strong against air units. And what makes this unit so great is it counters a wide range of vehicle and air units. First of all, any ground and air units that can't attack air units, period, will die to this Banshee because, of course, they can't fight back. And that makes the Banshee a great counter to things like the Titan, the Rockworm, the Flame Tank, the Nod Basilisk, the GDI Kodiak, all these powerful units that can't attack air and that are vehicle or air unit. They're going to go down to the Banshee rather quickly. The Banshee doesn't do as much damage to infantry units, however, and you'll want to use Venoms or you'll want to use other anti-infantry units to cover for your Banshee. Now, the Banshee can also fight back against things like the Pitbull, attack bikes, other Banshees, and Talons. Even though these units have anti-air capabilities, if you're the one that uses your Banshee better than your opponent, then of course you're going to win those fights as well. But the Banshee does go down very easily to infantry units that can fight back, like the missile squads, laser squads, zone troopers, cyborgs, and heavy anti-air units like the Phantom and the Hammerhead. So just watch out for those kind of units. But aside from that, the Banshee is a very versatile aircraft. It covers a wide range of vehicle and air units. It can take care of a lot of those units while being very fast, mobile, and having a relatively low cost for what it can do. So I think the Banshee is definitely one of the best air units in the game. And if you're playing as the Nod faction, you really want to get a good grasp at using the Banshee because you will definitely enjoy using this unit a lot. So let's go ahead and play some games here on the ladder. Alright, this will be the first game, and I'm using the same army composition as the army I brought in the Tick Tank video. So I have actually the Tick Tank with this army, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to start off with a Harvester here, but my primary focus on this episode is to pump out the Venoms and the Banshees to show you guys the effectiveness of these two units. Now, although they are at level 1, as long as I use them properly, to my advantage, I should be able to do fine against his units. And now he's got level 6 buggies. We're going to build one air tower. And even though the buggies do a lot of damage to Banshees, I'm actually curious as to see how a level 1 Banshee can put up against a level 6 buggy. Because buggies, even though they have the anti-air capability, they don't do as much damage to air units as the Banshee can do to the buggy. And we're going to go for more Banshees here. And we're going to try to hold on to these launch pads here. He's going to go for attack bikes. We're going to have to go for some laser squads here. And look at that. One attack bike is going to do a lot of damage. And it looks like it took out that buggy took out my Banshee as well. And it seems like the level 1 Banshee is really hurting right now. We're going to go for some more laser squads. And we will go for some more Banshees here. He decides to go off the launch pad. Okay, interesting. He just gave me a free missile, dude. And yeah. Okay. We're gonna have to send a laser squad down now to help us deal with that unit. We'll go for some more Banshees. We're gonna have to try to save our Harvester there as best as we can. He goes for a flame squad as well. And let's build one Venom to... Oh, he actually ended up killing my guy with the flame squad, and I may actually end up losing my Harvester there, but it barely does survive. We're gonna go for more Banshees. He's gonna go for a flame tank as well. We're gonna have to stop that flame tank with our Banshees and our laser squad here if we can. And he has a double Harvester as well. He's gonna go for Widowmakers, and they're gonna do a great amount of damage to my units. So I'm gonna have to actually go for some Tick Tanks now. Yeah, we're gonna have to go build some Tick Tanks here. I'm gonna let my Banshee die. I'm gonna send the Banshee across the map now. keep a Venom there, and our Tick Tank should be able to deal with those. Let's go for some. Let's drop a Drill Pod here as well. And we're gonna send an Attack Bike here. Try to tile block him as best as we can. And there we go, guys. I mean, my opponent had a scary army here. His levels, look at those levels, you know, like level 8 spiders, and he had level 6 buggies, level 5 bikes. But I was still able to outplay him here in the end, and we win the game. So you guys can see, Banshees are pretty good against vehicle units, and the Venoms are great against infantry units. You know, my Venom took out his Flame Squads there, and my Banshees did some work on his vehicle units. He didn't build any air units in this game, but we'll go ahead and play a second game here, and let's see what happens. Alright, this will be the second game, and this time we're going to play against the GDI opponent. We're going to go into a Harvester once again, and we are going to start off with the Hand of Nod, go into the Laser Squad opening, as I can use this as an early scout to see maybe if he has a double Harvester going on, and we definitely need to stop any strategy like that. But you know, it seems like a lot of these players go for the double Harvesters, and I'm going to try to save my crystals for an air tower here. He does go for a double Harvester. That is kind of a problem, and he has missile squads as well. So we're going to build some more laser squads. I probably should have just went for a whole bunch of laser squads here and take down his Harvester that way. His missile squads are going to, of course, deal a lot of damage to my air units. But Venoms are pretty good against them. Let's build a fast-moving Banshee here. Yeah, let's do that. And my laser squad, I think, will take it out. No, it won't take it out. Okay, we'll go for a Banshee here. We'll build some flame squads as well. And his Shockwave can't attack air units, so we should be able to take out that Banshee. Ooh, that missile squad is really hurting me. There we go. It goes down, but we are able to take care of it. Let's build a Venom here as well to support the top, as we are going to need to take care of the Shockwaves here. And we're going to build another Banshee to the top. He's sending a Harvester down there. And yeah, let's send the Banshee down here. Let's send our Flame Squad here. And move the Banshee here. Not the Banshee, the Venoms. Alright, and we should be able to secure this missile. And we're going to move the Banshee across, as it's a fast-moving unit. We shouldn't have too much of a hard time. Now he goes for some Sandstorms. We're going to have to let some of our Venoms die here. Our Banshee will take care of one of those Harvester. Let's go for some Tick Tanks. Now, Tick Tanks probably won't do as well against the Sandstorm. I've actually never seen this composition here. But I wonder how well these Tick Tanks can actually do. Let's drop in a Flame Squad here as well. And it looks like that Tick Tank is doing relatively well against the Sandstorm while it's buried under the ground. But my second Tick Tank took a whole bunch of damage to that Sandstorm while it was moving. And my Banshee will still do work on his second Harvester there. And let's move our... He's going to go for more of these Sandstorms. And I'm actually more impressed by these Tick Tanks right now than anything. And I'm not going to go for any Banshees right now, just because, of course, the Banshees will get ripped apart by the Sandstorm. Sandstorms will absolutely obliterate air units, but... Wow, yeah, the Tick Tank actually tanked a lot of hit from that Sandstorm, and the Sandstorm is a Tech Lab unit, so very, very nice game here. Although we didn't get to see much of the Banshee and Venom action here, as it is getting a bit harder for me to keep them at level 1, trying to fight these really high-level units. That's probably the reason why, but here, the purpose of this video was to show you guys that the Banshee is good against... But anyways, regardless, my Banshees still did work. I killed multiple Harvesters with my Banshees. As Banshees are fast, mobile, you can also micro them away from your units. The Banshee is very, very agile, so you can definitely kill a lot of Harvesters if your opponent is not microing his Harvesters well. And the Banshees can take out, you know, light vehicle units. It did pretty well in the first game against those level 6 buggies. It only really died to those units once my Banshee took a lot of hits from the attack bikes. So you have to watch out for attack bikes and pitfalls. But the Banshee does well against vehicle units. And also the Venom, you saw it do work against some of my opponent's infantry units here, such as the Shockwave and the Flame Trooper. They go down rather easily, even to a level 1 Venom, even though he had much higher levels on his infantry units. And we got to see some more extra cool tick tank action here as well, which was pretty awesome. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, if you did, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you still haven't, and I'll see you guys next time.